Hey guys, just a quick little video just to help Viper 46 out on the p51 thread on RC groups, just so you sort of can get a basic idea of the throws I'm using. Like I've said before, I generally just use low rates. Now regarding the flap issue where it lines up with the aileron, as you can see, I've got the flaps sort of set in there at the root. They're pretty level. I do have a little gap there, but I think that is a common issue with it. Nothing to worry about. As you can see, the aileron lines up pretty well with the flap, and I've got it to line up just a bit with the tip. They do sit just slightly up. You can't really see it there in that. Let's come around to the other side. Again, the flaps sitting nice and level with the root, and then the aileron is just slightly up this side. I mean, anyway, it's been trimmed anyway for flight, so. But I mean, I don't find this too much of an issue. There's hardly anything in it really. But anyway, going on to the throws. Let's start with the ailerons. So I'm trying to do this here, setting the camera and holding the radio gear. Right, now this is on low rates. Let's just pull the camera back a bit. Oh. Right, that's my low rate. And we'll flick over to the high rate and get a little bit more travel there. So I go back to the low rate, and got a little sort of semi-measuring device here. Let's try and figure out how we're going to see the figures. As you can see, I made this a while ago to help somebody else out with some throws on me tiger moth. So I think what we do, bring the camera around. See it like that. Excuse all the kerfuffle. Right, okay, we're getting somewhere now. So, I'll put my little measuring stick roughly there. Oh, what am I like? Right, and that's on the low rate, and that brings me to 10, 15, about just under 20 millimeters, just under. High rate takes me to best part of 30. So it's obviously the same on the other aileron. So let's shift round to the elevator. So it's quite tricky trying to do all this by myself. Right, okay, elevator. Again, this is low rates. There's barely anything in it. Okay, we're going to go to high rates, and still not a great deal of difference, but then the travel on the elevators on most of these warbirds, I mean, you only need like that literally. I mean, I'm pulling the stick halfway back there, and that would put the aircraft into a near vertical climb from level, just doing that. So again, let's get the measuring stick out. level on the elevator. Oh, sorry, on the tail feather. Okay, right. So we're pretty level there. Ooh. Right, about 12 millimetres, and it's obviously the same down. That's on high rate, so it's 12 mil on high rate. I'm going to go down to low rates. Sorry, I'm probably confusing everyone here, but low rates, pretty much 10 mil. But I say I haven't got a great deal of expo plumbed into the elevator, because I find if you put too much in there, it makes the aircraft very, very numb, like when you're pulling it out of dive. Right, okay, round to the rudder. Try and get it lined up the best we can so you can see. Right. Right, there we go. Okay. Rudder, travel. This is on low rates. I'm going to go up to high rates. I don't think there's going to be a great deal of difference. Tiny bit. Right, okay. Go back to low rates. Let's try and work out how to get the measuring stick on it. Excuse the fumbling about, I didn't plan the vid, so it's just how it comes right. Alright, you can't see the measurements there, so I'll just read them out. Okay, rudder. Rudder on low rates, just under 20 mil. Rudder on high rates, 25 mil. So I know it's a bit rough, but sometimes Viper you can just sort of get a good inkling and good idea by just looking at, you know, the throws. So that's high rates. I'm going to hold it across, flick to low rates. Yeah, I think I've got it set on pretty much the same travel. We'll do the same with the elevator. Right. Okay, we're on low rates on the elevator. Pull back up, flick the switch to high rates. Not much difference. So really, I mean, the travel you're getting out the elevator, whether you've got it plumbed into the radio gear as sort of 80 or 85% travel or 100, it's it barely moves enough sort of to see with the eye. Do the same on the ailerons.